25-day LeetCode coding challenge, and today we are going to solve our next problem statement, asteroid collision. Let's start. We are given an array asteroid of integer representing asteroid in a row. For each asteroid, the absolute value represents its size and the sign represents its direction. Positive meaning right, negative meaning left. Each asteroid moves at the same speed. Find out the state of the asteroid after all collision. If two asteroids meet, the smaller one will explode. If both are the same size, both will explode. Two asteroids moving in the same direction will never meet. We have given an array of asteroids and we need to find what is the final asteroid that will remain. So positive sign asteroid means it is moving in the right direction, and negative sign asteroid means it is moving to the left direction, and the value is the size of the asteroid. So I am moving in the right direction. So this is our array 5, 10, minus 5. 5 is moving to the right direction. Then 10 is moving to the right direction. And minus 5 is moving to the left direction. Have the balance. Now, if 10 and minus 5 will collide, so first, basically we are going from left to right. So first these two asteroids will collide, and if the size of the asteroid is equal, the both will explode, and if the one asteroid size is greater than the another asteroid size, the smaller one will explode. So here the left asteroid has a smaller size of 5, and negative is a direction only. It means it is going to the left. So 5 is the size, and the second asteroid has the size of the 10. So the final, so the minus 5 asteroid will explode. Now the final output will be 10, right. And these two asteroids can never explode because all the asteroids are moving at the same speed. So they will keep on moving to the right direction. So the only chance of getting asteroid collide is if they are moving in the opposite direction. For second test case, 8 and minus 8, one is moving to the right direction, one is moving to the left direction, and the size of asteroid are also equal, so the output is 0. Similarly, if I just swap these values, now first asteroid is moving to the left direction and second asteroid is moving to the right direction. So now also they will never explode. So the final output will be minus 8, 8. So here they are moving in the opposite direction. Here also they are moving in the opposite direction. But the first asteroid is moving to the left direction already, and another one is moving to the right direction. So they will never cross path of each other. For third test case, 10 and 2 and minus 5. So this negative first collide with 2, and 2 have the smaller size. So now after the first collision, it will be look like this. Minus 5 will survive, and after 10 and minus 5, the 10 will survive. So the output will be 10. Right? So let's come to the solution part. How can we solve this problem statement? The way to solve this problem statement is using the stack. One thing to notice, the collision only happen if there is a negative asteroid coming, and there is a positive asteroid already that is coming to the right direction, and negative asteroid that is coming to the left direction. So if only these conditions met, there is a chance of getting the collision. So we can create an stack where we can keep on pushing our asteroid. So for the first 5, 10 and minus 5 test case, we can push it in the stack 5 first, and then 10 also, because the peak element is positive and the collision will never happen. And then the minus 5 can come, and we can check from the stack if the last element that we have pushed to the stack, it is positive or not. So if the current asteroid is negative and the element at the top of the stack is positive, we can say it is a collision. So let me write it here. If a stack dot peak element is positive and the current asteroid is negative, then we can say it is a collision. So now we know it is a collision. We can add our logic here. If the both asteroid are equal, none of them will survive, and whatever is greater, it get pushed to the stack. So in these if condition, whatever is maximum of our stack dot peak and our current asteroid, we can push it to the stack. But one condition to check, if the element at the top of the stack is greater than 0, it means it is moving to the right direction, and the current asteroid is moving to the left direction, then only the collision can happen. And by checking this condition using the stack, we can solve this problem statement. So let's go to the coding part and try to form the solution. So first we are defining the stack integer stack equal to new stack. Then we are iterating over our array of asteroid. This is our current asteroid. Asteroid I. So while our stack is empty, and the peak element of stack, so collision can only happen if peak is moving to the right direction and our current asteroid is moving to the left direction. So if stack dot peak is greater than 0, moving to the left direction, and our asteroid is moving to the left direction, means it is less than 0, then only the collision can happen. And while our stack is not empty. Now we can say if our stack dot peak, the last element in the last asteroid in the stack, is greater than our asteroid, isn't, we can say, or we can say it is less than our asteroid. We also need to use we also need to make our asteroid positive. So math.abs. So if our last asteroid is less than last asteroid, or you can say right side asteroid is smaller than left side asteroid, then we need to pop it from the stack, because now it is a explosion of our right side asteroid is smaller than our left side asteroid. It means our right side asteroid will not survive. Pop it from the stack and skip this loop also. Now we go to the next processor. Another case is if both left and right side asteroid is equal. Math.abs of our current asteroid is equal. If both asteroid is equal, we can both will explode and none will go to the stack. The stack dot pop in this case also. One thing more, we need to keep a flag also if we need to push it to the stack or not. So one boolean flag is push. We are setting initially to true, and we are saying if our is push flag is true, we will push our current asteroid to the stack. Now, if our stack peak element is going to the right direction and our current asteroid is moving to the left direction, and if our right side asteroid is less than our left side asteroid, we are saying our right side asteroid will explode. That's why we have popped it from the stack. Then we have said that if both the asteroid that are coming are equal in size, both will explode and nothing will go to the stack. So that's why the last asteroid on the stack, we have popped it from the stack. But we have added one flag also as soon as to say whether we need to push the current asteroid to stack or not. So if our asteroid explode, we can say ki do not push it to the stack, right? And break it. So we are only checking the condition if there is a collision. If there is no collision, if if the last asteroid and the current asteroid are of the same sign, it simply will go to the stack because we have initialized the flag by the value of true. But when it is going to false, when both the asteroid size are of equal, or we are skipping the loop after if the right side asteroid is smaller than the left side asteroid. So push it from the stack. This is for the condition like this. Suppose one asteroid going to the right direction, then another, then another, then another, and there is a -7 coming from the left direction. So for this array, nothing will survive. Only the -7 will survive, right? So if you do the try run on this test case, if the left side asteroid is greater than our right side asteroid, it will keep on popping it from the stack, right? But it will also push it to the stack also, because we will not going to initialize it as an false, right? It will keep on popping, but it will push it to the stack also -7. So that's why we have introduced a flag to cater all the edge case condition. Now we have done with the code. Now we need to convert our stack to integer array. Create your integer array answer equal to new integer array of stack size, and also stack principal is first in last out, so we need to iterate the stack backwardly. So for integer I equal to stack dot size minus I is greater than equal to 0 and I minus minus answer I equal to stack dot pop. Then simply return your answer array. So we are done with code. Let's try to run our test case. Asteroid.net. Okay, so our test case is working. Let's submit the solution also. So our solution is also working. Thanks for joining the session. Let's meet tomorrow.